Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? Has anyone said something to you that you just feel doesn't sit right? Not what they said, but how they said it. Like, you could sound, what you say is okay and maybe happy and alright, but the way you say it is so angry. And we pick up on how other people feel about us with how they speak to us. You see, it's not much of what you say, it's how you say it. What you say and actual verbal communication makes up 25% of communication. The other 75% of communication comes from how you say the things that you say and how you act and behave when you say those things that you say. Because if you say to someone, I care about you, you are open, you are showing that person that you are open to them. But if you sit there and you say, yeah, I care about you, then that person is not going to feel like you care about them, because it's the way that we show ourselves, because our emotions and our thoughts and how we communicate ourselves come through in our behavior and how we talk to people. Yes, what you say might be okay and it might be alright, and there may not be anything wrong with what you said, but how you said it might have put someone off. Maybe you just had a little bit of anger in your tone. Maybe you just had a little bit of impatience, and that person might feel, oh wow, they don't really appreciate me. So be careful of how you say what you say, because it has a much bigger impact on someone than plainly just what you say. We communicate our feelings and our thoughts and who we are as people in our communication with others. And you can't expect someone to be openly communicative with you, but you stay back and you act like you're listening. That's the problem. We act like we're listening, but we're not actually listening. You can show a person that you're listening by being open, by not sitting like this, because when we sit like this and we talk to people, then they think we're closed off, then they think we are not actually interested in them or the conversation. So remember, it's more about how you say the things you say and not what you say. You could say something completely hurtful, like, oh, you're stupid. But if you say, oh, you're so stupid, you see what I mean? It has a completely different meaning to it. And tone communicates feelings. How we feel about people is communicated through the way in which we speak to them. If you have a very harsh tone with someone, then you don't always care about them. When you are very quick and angered, that person you do communicate to that person that you don't have time for them or you don't care about them, and that could be very hurtful. So watch how you speak to your loved ones and don't address them with such impatience. And understand that what you say out of context could really hurt someone. If you take what you say but you minus the way you say it and you add a different way of saying it, the whole meaning is changed completely. The way we speak to people is the way we create meaning as well. What you say does not communicate emotions. It does not. But the way you say certain things expresses your emotions, and how you say it expresses how you feel. You can say, I love you, but if you do not show that love in your body language, in your non-verbal communication, then are you really communicating that love? And how you say certain things will differentiate it between being a joke and being serious. Because if you are joking with someone, you can tell it in the sarcasm in your tone. But if you are deadly serious but you're telling a joke, that person is not going to think it's a joke. Don't show people impatience. Show people a little bit more compassion. Watch your tone and watch how you speak to others, because that communicates a lot more feelings than just by what you say. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.